Welcome to Guitar Grooves and More. We are doing a product review. We have a used 2019 LTD EC-256. It was purchased from Music Around in Natick, Massachusetts for $250. It came with brand new strings. It was set up perfectly by their tech there. I know Music Arounds can be hit or miss no matter where you go, but the one in Natick is an absolute hit. I go there for a lot of things myself. That's a bonus right there. Thank you very much. But this guitar is, the reason it was purchased was because the owner wanted something for her son as a beginner guitar and had shown me one that was kind of one of those El Cheapo $250 ones that they show as like good beginner guitars. And I was like, well, you know, you can get one of these and your son might play it and it'll sound like crap and it won't be his fault, it'll be the guitar's fault. Or you could get a halfway decent used one and it'll sound good and you'll like it and you'll want to keep playing. And that's exactly the purpose of this guitar, and this guitar is a total hit for that. And in fact, this is a guitar that I would even use myself with a couple modifications, but this is a great guitar. So this guitar, for $250, this is a Les Paul copy, and I would say this is much more a player's Les Paul than a Les Paul in and of itself. It has binding all the way around the body, the neck, the headstock. So these are LTD tuning pegs. They're not, you know, they didn't come loaded with Shaler or Goto or whatever, you know, Planet, Who and Who tuning pegs. But these are quality tuning pegs. They are nice and tight. They don't wiggle. They don't do anything. These keep you in tune. These are good tuning pegs. I have no complaints about the nut. The strings don't stick. When you tune, they don't like, when you're tuning, they don't, you know, sometimes when you're tuning, like you have to, like it'll get stuck in the nut a little bit and then like pop out a little bit when you move forward. None of that junk. I think this might be an Irvana nut, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Of course, it has the Les Paul, regular Paul, and more Paul toggle switch, famous with Les Pauls to control the 3 pickups. Les Paul, regular Paul, more Paul. Anybody heard that one? Yeah. And then the single volume, which I definitely prefer on a Les Paul as opposed to a volume for each pickup. I don't know how these work. I'm making things up. I think that's how it works, and then 2 tones. But these pickups, and I'm not playing it through an amp because I don't want to wake somebody up, but also I think you get a better feel for the sound of a guitar without it being played through an amp right now. But these pickups are designed by LTD, and they're decent pickups. If I was going to play it, I would put a Seymour Duncan Alternative 8 right there, because that is my pickup and that is a killer pickup. But that is the only modifications I would make to this guitar if I was going to play it as my guitar would be to put a Seymour Duncan Alternative 8 right there and put locking tuning pegs on it, and maybe shave the back of the neck, sand it to make it feel natural, because that's just the way I like the back of my necks. Because this has a lacquered neck. But to its credit, I usually don't like lacquered necks because I feel like my hand gets stuck and kind of jitters along. But this is very, very playable. Very playable. Am I missing it? And these pickups, it does have a higher output one at the bridge, as it should, for a guitar like this. But I'm just being picky when I say if I were going to play it, I would want something a bit more higher output. But you know, when they make a guitar like this, they want to be able to please a lot of people, and they're not just going to make one for metalheads that, you know, is super high output, and so everybody else is like, oh my gosh, I have this pickup at the bridge, it's so high output I can't do anything with it. So this is just really a nicely well-rounded guitar. It feels good, it plays good, and I'll just show you a few things right now just with it. This is a song that the guitarist, when I played bass in a band in Germany after high school, wrote. It's I think it's pretty beautiful. It's I guess it would help if I tuned it first. And I think it's probably just one string and a tune. It sounded like, yep, there it is. And it's just so easy even just to bring this into tune. Just like that. And so it goes. But there's like so much stuff you can do lead stuff. It's just and you can do power chords. As you can see, perfectly set up. Intonation just $250, man. Practically giving it away. No, but they are great guys down at Music Around in Natick. I recommend that place. And I highly recommend this guitar. If you are looking for a first guitar for somebody you care about in your family or a friend, don't get one of those cheap ones that's brand new, $250, because they're crap. Pardon my French. Get definitely, because one of the brand new ones for $500, $600, as soon as somebody buys it, it dramatically drops in value. And as soon as somebody buys it and realizes they don't want to use it and takes it to Music Go Round, it'll drop even more in value. So you can get one of these for a much more approachable price. And they'll love it even more and be able to use it much more. So if you can get one of these, even on reverb, this guitar right here, definitely recommend this. This is a perfect guitar for a beginner. ESP LTD EC-256. Highly recommend. Gets the guitar grooves and more. Seal of approval. All right. Let me see, what else could I play to take you out? How about a little Stairway to Heaven? No, how about not? That's gonna, maybe how about some. This thing is just, it's really fun. It's good to play. It feels fun playing it. And the reason why this is going out of tune a little bit while I'm playing it is because these strings are brand new and they're not properly stretched yet. So it's not that the tuning pegs aren't holding or anything. That's the only reason why it keeps doing that. And it won't do that anymore as soon as the strings are fully stretched. But that's the good thing about music around in Natick, is when they get a new guitar in, and when I say new guitar, I mean used guitar that somebody brings in, that somebody trades in or they just sell outright. They don't just put it right up on the shelf. They change the strings, they clean it up. And their tech there, I literally had him make my custom guitars for me, because I'm so particular about my guitars that I buy them in parts. I buy the body from Warmouth, I buy the neck from Warmouth custom, how I like it, the body how I like it. I buy the pickups I want, I buy all the other parts I want. And I took them to him and I said, can you put these together for me? And he did an amazing job. And these guitars are like the best setup guitars I ever had. Set up better than the Paul Reed Smiths I've owned at factory setups. They want to be an E standard, like I told him, with 11 to 49 string gauge strings, like I have, and gave him. It's like magic. Anyway, that's my spiel. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully this guitar gets some of the credit it deserves, because he could easily, if he continues playing this guitar, he doesn't even have to change guitar when he gets older. All he would have to do is just upgrade this pickup to something he likes. Maybe even upgrade the one up here if he wanted to. If he played a different style of music, and he could use the medium Paul and, blend the two, for different styles. Or even if he wanted to play some more bluesier stuff, and just use the neck pickup with the Les Paul. He could get, maybe like a nice Seymour Duncan 59 up here. This guitar is just so versatile. And like I said, you could upgrade the tuning pegs to locking ones just to make string changes easier on them. And you wouldn't even have to change, maybe if he was really picky, he could put little graphite things here on the Tune-O-Matic bridge and maybe upgrade the nut. But this is a nice nut. There's nothing wrong with this nut. It's at a great height. And if he was really playing the crap out of it, he might want to replace the frets. But that would be it. This is a nice guitar that will last you a long time. Okay, now